All right, testing, testing. Testing. Looks like we are good to go. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I hope you are well. It has been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since the last time we streamed. A lot going on in my life. Had several emergencies. Had to have an operation on my hand. But it should be good enough to play tonight. So we're going to play tonight. Try and get back onto a regular schedule in the next couple of weeks, at least into the holidays. Get us through November. And do that again probably in December before probably taking a bit of an extended break, obviously, over the winter break. And then be back for the new year. But going to finish up probably this season of franchise. And then we'll probably go into NHL. And, of course, play new games. I think we're tomorrow night, new game of the week. We're going to do the new God of War. So that is the plan at this moment. But, yeah, let's get into it. Yankees versus Tigers, our first game back post All-Star break in the second year of our franchise. Kwang Young Kim against Spencer Turnbull in Detroit. Kim getting a second spot start for Musgrove, who should be back next time through the rotation. And yeah, Detroit surprisingly 3 games over 500. And then we'll figure out, maybe we'll do Garrett Cole versus Jose Barrios for his first post All-Star break start. But we'll do Kim today. And this should be interesting. Again, I haven't played ball. I haven't played baseball. I've been playing other games. I haven't played baseball, though, since the last time we streamed it. So let's jump in, see how it goes. And, of course, because it's post-All-Star break, everybody is rested and ready to go. Turnbull, a right-handed pitcher, but because of several injuries, Brian Anderson getting the start at second. Joey Gallo on left, Arenado at third, Olson, Garcia. Jason Dominguez still cold despite the All-Star break. And, yeah, let's do it to it. So... So we head to Comerica Park in Detroit. And again, Spencer Turnbull, 2-9, 20th start of the year, a 5.01 ERA, a whip over 1.5, about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And again, Brian Anderson, 9 homers, 33 RBIs, a 3.02 average. Turnbull, a fastball, slider, sinker, changeup, curveball pitcher, so he gets a little bit of everything. And the first pitch is smacked towards left field, coming on, and it's going to fall in for a leadoff base hit. So Brian Anderson ambushes the first pitch, pulls it to left. A leadoff single. Wind carrying to right, actually, tonight. And that'll bring up Joey Gallo, hitting .262, 20 homers, 47 RBIs. And he takes a pitch just out of the zone, 1-0. Turnbull tried to go backdoor with the slider, but just missed the corner, says the umpire. Anderson, average speed off of first. Chases a high fastball, does Joey. 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Gallo. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Actually might have foul tipped it into the glove. 1-2. Now the count. And now takes a fastball inside, and that levels the count at 2-2. So Turnbull a little all over the zone right now. 2-2. Little chopper, slow roller up the middle. This could be a tough play. They're going to go to second for 1. Back to first. Just in time. A 6-4-3 double play. Nicely turned there by Javi Baez. I thought it might have been hit too slow, and Joey might have beat it out as that jammed him. But Baez, the quick behind the back flip, and a nice turn by Scope there at second, and a good stretch by Beatty. Now that brings up Nolan Arenado, 33 homers, 64 ribbies, a 3.09 average. He will come up with no one on and 2 outs as he swings through a sinker, 0-1. So the last thing you wanted to see from Joey Gallo is exactly what he did, as Arenado fouls off a slider, and now Turnbull ahead in the count, 0-2. And Arenado spoils a high fastball, still 0-2. Just gets a piece of it. Another 0-2. And this one hammered to left field and deep. Going back at the track, reaching up, and it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Nolan Arenado, his 34th home run of the year. Just got it over the fence there in left field. Just got enough of the good wood on it, and the Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead. And again, that double play from Gallo, all the more costly now, as Arenado's able to turn on one and golfs it just into the Tiger bullpen and over the glove of Baddoo. As now that brings up Matt Olson hitting .275, 17 homers, 40 ribbies. He takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Olson on a 10-game hitting streak going into the All-Star break. The 1-0. Fouls off a changeup out in front, 1-1. The 1-1 to Olson. Fouled back out of play, 1-2. And that misses inside, and the count now levels at 2-2. And now Olson late on a fastball at the knees. Spoils it. He knocks it foul. Still 2-2. And now he's going to smack this one to left field. An opposite field base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Olson as he squared up that slider. So another hit there for the Yankees. Third hit of this first inning. And now Olson has an 11-game hitting streak because that brings up Avi Garcia, leading the league with a .340 average, 22 homers, 66 ribbies. And he's going to sky one to left center field, fairly deep, but it is playable. The catch is made in left center, and that will do it. So the Yankees leave a man on, but they do score a run. Nolan Arenado, his 34th home run of the year at the end of a half inning. It's 1-0 New York. So Kwang Young Kim making his second start of the year, a 3-0 record. Most of that out of the pen. Got a no decision before the All-Star break. A 3.83 ERA overall. Not a lot of strikeouts in 40 innings pitched, but about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Victor Reyes, .262, 12 homers, 45 RBIs, will lead off. The center fielder. Reyes, of course, playing in center field. Chops the first pitch to second. Anderson is there, fires the first. One pitch, one out here in the bottom of the first. As we look, of course, now at the lineup, Reyes in center, Akil Baddoo in left, Aaron Judge in right, Javi Baez at short, Jonathan Scope at second, Jaime Candelario at third, Willie Castro the DH, Matt Beattie at first, and Austin Nola behind the plate. This lineup is a big reason why Detroit's back over 500 this year. Akil Baddoo hitting .250, a speedy left fielder. Smacks the first pitch foul out in front of a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 is just out of the zone, 1-1. Yankees 41 games above 500. Checks his swing on an outside slider, 2-1. The 2-1 to Baddoo. Hammered foul, turned again on a fastball, 2-2. So that levels the count. And then swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras finds it. Fires the first, 2 away. Got him to chase the curve. And now that brings up Aaron Judge hitting .264. And he takes a strike, 0-1. 6 homers, 20 RBIs overall. Judge has not been the same since the Yankees let him go. That misses low, 1-1. The 1-1. Hanging slider, hammered to dead center. Dominguez drifting back, will run it down. Again, this is a pitcher's park. And Dominguez is able to run it down out there in deep left center field on the track, and there'll be a 1-2-3 first. We go top 2. 1-0 Yankees. Speaking of Jason Dominguez, .232 overall, 10 homers, 37 RBIs. He's been in a real cold spell really since May. But he's going to smack this one to left field and maybe start turning things around here in the second half. So a leadoff single for the speedy Dominguez. You have to wonder if he'll be off and running and try and swipe second. Nola's got a good arm, but Dominguez does have 8 steals on the year. Conforto, 6 homers, 27 ribbies. And he skies one to deep right. Going back is Judge on the track, looking up. Goodbye, baseball! A magic missile to right from Michael Conforto. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. A missile to right from Magic Mike. There it is. 2 weeks on the shelf, folks, and it's all rusty. His 7th of the year. RBIs 28 and 29, and the Yankees now have a 3-0 lead. Conforto turned on the inside pitch. Again, the wind is carrying to right tonight. And a no doubt about it. Inside slider, and he got around on it, as that brings up Wilson Contreras hitting 282. And he's going to roll this one over to third. Candelario there fires the first in time, 1 away. Brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who went into the break with a 10-game hitting streak. His average back up to 273, 7 homers, 34 RBIs. Rookie of the year last year, swings through a sinker 0-1. He's become the Yankee everyday shortstop and has filled in that role well, especially as a switch hitter out of the 9-hole. Takes one inside, 1-1. The 1-1 to the Ozman. Popped him up. Off the end of the bat, off of third. Or actually, it's going to drift more towards short. Again, the wind really getting a hold of that one. Javi Baez is the one who makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Brian Anderson, who singled in his first at-bat. Was erased on a Joey Gallo double play. And he's going to sky one to right field and deep. Judge going back, looking up at the track, and this one is gone! Mr. Anderson, an Oppo Taco for the Yankees. Goodbye, baseball. His 10th of the year, RBI number 34. And the Yankees have a 4-0 lead here on the back of 3 long balls here in Detroit. Brian Anderson gets a hold of one and absolutely crushes it. And again, the wind carrying out tonight, and that was just a fastball up over the middle of the plate. Now that brings up Joey Gallo again, hit into a double play in his first at-bat. Swings through that one, 0-1. So the Yankees, again, Turnbull 5 ERA for a reason. Fouls off a sinker there, 0-2, and the Yankees with the spot start from Kim, giving him plenty of run support to get things going here early. As this one, a little blooper towards center field. Reyes coming on, will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees get 3 more. A 2-run home run by Michael Conforto and a solo shot by Brian Anderson. We go bottom 2, 4-0 New York. Javi Baez, 8 homers, 42 ribbies, a 221 average. Will lead off here against Kim, who had a 9-pitch first inning. And he takes a fastball outside, 1-0. And now swings through a changeup, 1-1. The 1-1 to Javi is a little nubber to the right side. Brian Anderson charges, flips to first, just gets Baez hustling, 1 away. Kind of lollygagged it there, but got away with it. And now that brings up Jonathan Scope, hitting 257, 7 homers, 33 ribbies. And he takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. And now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Contreras drops it, though, gets an angle, fires the first, 2 away. Now that brings up Heimer Candelario, hitting 264, third baseman. Takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Candelario, 12 homers, 42 ribbies. Smacks this up the middle, and that's the first base hit of the day for the Tigers. So a 2-out single from Candelario as Dominguez gets it in quickly. That'll keep the inning going for Willie Castro. DH hitting only a $186. Chops a fastball foul, 0-1. Yankees would love to get 5, even 6 innings out of Kim today. His first time out of the stretch, little dribbler back in front of the plate. Kim will field. Fire to first, just got the hustling Castro to end the inning. Kim, a very good fielder. Gets a lot of weak contact. And we'll go top 3 as the Tigers strand a runner and the Yankees still up by 4. Nolan Arenado got the scoring start today with a solo home run back in the first. Now up to 65 RBIs and a .311 batting average. It was his 71st run scored of the year. And now he's going to hit a little dribbler in front of the plate. He hit one 360 feet. Then he hits one 3.5 feet. Nice play there by Nola to throw him out. 1 away. As that brings up Matt Olson, who singled back in the first. First pitch to him is hammered to right field. And the home run derby here continues in Detroit. Goodbye, baseball. Matty Olson, his 18th of the year. RBI number 41. It's 5-0 Yankees. 434 to right, almost 110 off the bat. He absolutely crushed that one. And the only question was whether it stayed fair or not, especially with the wind blowing it towards right field. But he's able to hook it around the pole. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 1. And he's going to chop a sinker foul, 0-1. So the Yankees, a power surge here, post-All-Star break. Swing and a miss on a fastball there by Garcia, 0-2. Avi 6 for his last 14 going into the break. And chops this one foul, spoils a good sinker there, still 0-2. And that misses inside, 1-2. And that's outside. The count levels at 2-2 now to Garcia. And now the count is full as Garcia spits at that fastball. So it'll be a 3-2. And he's going to slice this down the right field line. Long run for Judge. He won't get there. That's going to be 1-2 hops into the corner. Judge misplayed it. He misplayed it badly. Garcia is hustling. Garcia is thinking inside the park home run. Here's the relay. The throw is not in time. Oh, Dr. Avi Garcia. An inside the park home run for his 23rd of the year. Aaron Judge played it terribly in right field. And Garcia, who's got great speed, was off to the races, but then by the time Reyes was able to back up Judge, there was no chance. It's 6-0 New York. Oh, Dr. Avi Garcia. And that's going to do it for Turnbull here. He goes 2 1/3 and gives up 6 off the back of 5 Yankee home runs. Your attention, please. That'll bring up Matt Manning, his ninth appearance of the year. A long reliever called back up about a month ago. A 3.66 ERA. About a 1.5 to 1 strikeout to walk ratio. That misses up 1-0. The 1-0, fouled back out of play, 1-1. Manning, a fastball, slider, changeup, curveball pitcher. Dominguez singled and came around to score in his first at-bat. What's up, Lynn? Yes, indeed, sir, indeed. An inside-the-park home run. So this one back up the middle, and Dominguez will have his second hit of the day. As he's trying to shake off a terrible first half and have a good second half. 2 for 2 so far. And that'll bring up Michael Conforto, who hit a 2-run home run in his first at-bat. And he's going to sky one to dead center. Reyes back, has room, though. Will make the catch, 2 away. As Dominguez retreats back to first. And now that brings up Wilson Contreras, who grounded out in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1. 16 homers, 40 RBI on the year. How's it going, Lynn? As Contreras turns on one to deep left field. Going back, looking up, it's gone! Nothing Baddoo could do but watch it fly as Contreras turned on an inside pitch. Goodbye, baseball! His 17th of the year. RBIs 41 and 42, and it is officially a blowout here in Detroit. It's 8-0 New York. Contreras got an inside pitch he could handle and hits a frozen rope to the left. And even in this pitcher's park, it could not hold it. That'll bring up Ozzie Cabrera, who popped out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. And hammers a fastball foul. Trying to join the home run derby here, but 0 and 1. Oh, that's good to hear, Lynn. Good to hear. So Dominguez on base both times for home runs. As Cabrera fouls this off on the left field line, quickly 0 and 2. And stays alive. He spoils a fastball at the top of the zone. Still 0 and 2. Manning trying to keep everything away from Cabrera, it looks like. And that was away. 1 and 2. The 1-2 to the Ozman. Little chopper to the right side, fielded there by the first baseman Beatty. He flips to Manning covering, and that will end the inning. But the Yankees put up 4, the most unlikely of which, an inside-the-park home run by Avi Garcia. At the end of 2.5, it's 8-0 Yankees. Speaking of Matt Beatty, 299, 6 homers, 29 ribbies. Getting the start today against Kwang Young Kim. And the umpire does not give Kim the call. Sure looked like a strike to me, 1 and 0. And there's just a more borderline strike, but he got the call there. Maybe a makeup call, 1 and 1. There's an even more borderline strike, 1 and 2. Beatty stays alive as he gets a piece of that low curve. Still 1 and 2. And now late on the fastball, 1 and 2. As he fouls it back and out of play. Swing and a miss, got him to chase the slider out of the zone, got him to expand the zone, 1 away. And that brings up the catcher, Austin Nola, hitting 283 on the year. And he pops the first pitch up to shallow right. Brian Anderson will go back and makes the catch, 2 away. Don't mind me, just this might hurt my hand. So I gotta stretch it every now and then. I gotta like, oof. Victor Reyes, he grounded out to second in his first at-bat. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0 and 1. Reyes actually leads the Tigers in RBIs with 45. Surprising for a leadoff hitter. As he fouls that off, 0 and 2. And the 0-2. Back up the middle, and by a diving Anderson, that's a 2-out base hit. Reyes takes a wide turn at first, but Dominguez gets it in quickly. So another 2-out single here for the Tigers, and that will bring up Akil Baddoo. There goes the runner. The throw down to second, though, in tons of time. Bad pitch to run, even with Kim, who only throws 91, 92 with that fastball. Perfect pitch for Contreras to throw on. And a good throw, and out by a mile. We go top 4. Yankees up by 8. Anderson 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Or excuse me, a single and a home run. My apology, the big difference between that one. Single and a solo home run. This one pops up a fastball, shallow right, first pitch swinging. Jonathan Scope is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Joey Gallo, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Has yet to join the hit parade. Fouls off a fastball, 0 and 1. The 0-1 to Gallo. Fouled off to the left side, 0 and 2. And the 0-2, smacked to left field, fairly deep. This will slice away from Baddoo and be one hop against the wall. So Joey Gallo gets himself a shift-beating double. His 17th of the year, and that'll bring up Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2 with a solo home run. He got the scoring started back in the first. He's also grounded out to the catcher. And now fouls off a fastball out in front of it. 0-1 as Manning took a little something off of it. Manning will top out about 96. That was only 92 on the gun. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Tried to check his swing, but went around, says the umpire. 1-2. Gallo above average speed off a second. As Arenado takes one inside, 2-2. And now swing and a miss out in front of a changeup, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, 2 for 2 with a solo home run and a single. RBI opportunity here for Matty Olson. And hammers one on the right field line, but just foul, 0-1. The 0-1 to Olson is outside, 1-1. And the 1-1. Hammered to right again, but again, this will just slice foul. Little out in front of that fastball, 1-2. And now popped them up, jammed him with a slider. This will be the first inning the Yankees do not score in, as the catch is made by Candelario. And we go bottom 4. The end of 3.5 as we go with the Burger King Taco Bell Panda Express fan cam. Yankees up 8-0. Baду was up when Reyes got caught stealing, so he gets a fresh count. 0 for 1 today. Takes a strike at the knees. 0-1. Badu acquired via the Rule 5 draft a couple of years ago, as you see there. And he takes a strike in the outside corner again. 0-2. And now this one grounded back to Kim. He will field, fire to first, 1 away. Aaron Judge, 0 for 1, flew out to deep center in his first at-bat. Checks his swing, but it's a strike anyway, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Judge. In the dirt, 1-2. As he lays off that one. And then lays off the high fastball, 2-2. And now chops one back to Kim again. He'll flip the first, 2 away. Again, Kim, an active fielder, very good fielder because he gets a lot of that soft contact. And now that brings up Javi Baez, 0 for 1. And Baez pops the first pitch up. Contreras in foul ground makes the catch, and we go top 5 as Kim makes short order of the Tigers here in the 4th. Yankees up 8-0. Avi Garcia had an inside the park home run in his last at-bat. He is 1 for 2 tonight. His 23rd home run of the year, his 55th run scored, 67th ribby, and now it has his average up to 341. That is the best in the majors right now. The 0-1 to Garcia. Popped him up, jammed him with a fastball. Beatty down from first, on the infield grass, makes the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Jason Dominguez, 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a pair of runs scored. He was on base for a home run by Conforto and a home run by Contreras. And now he's going to hammer one to right field himself fairly deep, but Judge will run it down. It's been that kind of a year for Dominguez. He's made a lot of good contact. Doesn't always have anything to show for it. And 2 away now here in the 5th as that brings up the aforementioned Michael Conforto. Again, hit his 7th home run of the year in his first at-bat. And fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Conforto gets the start against righties as the DH most days. Swings to a fastball there, 0-2. Hitting .284 overall. Spoils a fastball there, still 0-2. The 0-2 to Conforto. Smack towards right field. This is going to get down for extra bases. Conforto around first. Judge has a good arm. He will fire into second, but not in time. It's a 2-out double. Conforto, his 10th double of the year, and he is now 2 for 3 today. As that'll bring up Wilson Contreras. Again, he homered in his last at-bat, a 2-run shot to left. It chases the slider out of the zone, 0-1. Now swings to a fastball again, 0-2. The 0-2 to Contreras. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. Nola will throw out his counterpart, and that will end the innings. The Yankees again strand a runner, but we go bottom 5. Yankees up 8-0. Jonathan Scope, strikeout victim in his first at-bat. I think one of only 2 or 3 today for Kim. As that misses just outside, says the umpire, 1-0. There's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. And now pulls this off the bag at third. Nola will fire to first and get him. Oh my goodness. Nola, by the time he found it, I thought Scope might have beat it out, but Nola, excuse me, Nolan Arenado, my apologies, I was saying Nola from before. Nolan Arenado, my apologies there, finds it, fires the first, got him, 1 away. That was not an easy play for Nolan Arenado. So that brings up Heimer Candelario 1 for 1 with a single. One of 2 Tiger hits today, 1-0. I got the good pain meds also going, folks. So swing and a miss, 1-1. So any brain farts I'll attribute to the medicine I'm on. As that curveball misses outside, 2-1. Nolan Arenado, it hit off the third base bag, and Scope got robbed because of that, actually, as this is lined over the head of Cabrera for a base hit. It's going to get by Joey Gallo. Dominguez will get it in the alley, and it will hold Candelario to a 1-out double. Just over the outstretched glove of Cabrera, Candelario's 13th double of the year, and that brings up Willie Castro. 3 homers, 28 RBIs. He grounded out in his first at-bat, hammers 1 foul, 0-1. So Scope should have been on second, but the third base bag hurts him as that's knocked down by Contreras. Candelario stays put. The 1-1 in the dirt again. And again, everybody stays put. 2-1. And now this one is a foul ball, says the umpire, 2-2. Just foul. And now this one line to right. Garcia is there, makes the catch. Candelario tags, but Garcia's got a great arm, and he stays put wisely. 2 away here now in the 5th. And now Matt Beatty, one of those strikeout victims against Kim, takes one low, 1-0. The 1-0 to Beatty. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1, popped foul. Out of play, 1-2. And now this one popped up on the left field line. Long run for Joey Gallo. Cannot get there. Still 1-2. As Beatty spoils a backdoor curve. Another 1-2. Another foul ball. And now this one up the middle, but Cabrera dives, knocks it down, fires the first. Not in time. It'll be an infield single for Beatty. Going to third is Candelario. Cabrera saves a run. And now that brings up the catcher, Austin Nola, who chops one to third. Arenado charges, fires the first, and that will end the threat with the Tigers still not scoring. We go top 6 as they leave 2 on the base paths, and the Yankees are up 8-0. Ozzy Cabrera 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. The only Yankee yet to have a hit today. First pitch from Manning is outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Ozzy. Hammered towards center field, fairly deep. Reyes drifting back, still back at the track. Will make the catch just on the lip of the track, hit it to the deepest part of the park for the first out of the 6th. Now that brings up Brian Anderson, 2 for 3, a solo home run and a single. And he's going to smack a fastball foul, 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. What's up, Brent? How's it going? Who do I want in free agency? Yeah, that's a great question. The thing is that, like, at least the way they've been going, as this one has popped up to shallow center, Reyes comes on and makes the catch 2 away. I don't think the Yankees have to spend a lot in free agency. I really don't. I really think a lot of our problems can be solved from within. And by trading Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Gleyber Torres, and Josh Donaldson for a pitcher. As Joey Gallo smacks this one foul, 0-1. I'm fine actually not even signing a Carlos Correa or a DeGrom. I really think or a Verlander. I know those names have been thrown around. Is this one going to miss 0-2? I really think the Yankees would be better off with addition by subtraction. Trade Donaldson, IKF, swing and a miss, strike 3. As Nola will throw out Gallo at first to complete the play, and the Tigers get their first 1-2-3 inning of the day against the Yankees. We go bottom 6. Yankees still up by 8. I really think that the Yankees just need, I think, to promote guys from within, as Victor Reyes 1 for 2 with a single and a caught stealing will lead off. Smacks this to third. Arenado charges. Fires the first, 1 away. I've heard that Volpe actually ranks better at second, so I would put Peraza at short, Volpe at second. I think you have Cabrera at third. If Judge walks, put Dominguez in right. And I will say this, if Judge walks, then in my opinion, you really have to re-sign Benintendi for left. I will say that much, as this one is going to be over the head of Cabrera for a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off, trying to head for second, and out at second. Trying to stretch a single into a double is Baddoo. Dominguez throws him out for the second out here in the 6th. Do not run in the Yankee outfield. Everybody has a good arm. And now that brings up Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2. So I'm being serious. If, like, I will say that I would re-sign Benintendi, as there's a strike 0-1. If that happens, I would also re-sign. I would try to bring back Chad Green. I know he wouldn't be available till the second half of the year. Ideally, because of Tommy John. As the 0-2 to Judge is in the dirt, 1-2. But I also would look into keeping Matt Carpenter. Strike 3 called. Judge down looking. Another 1-2-3 inning here. Tigers do get a hit, but bad base running. We go top 7. Yankees up by 8. Arenado 1 for 3 with a solo home run. But I'm being serious. I really think the Yankees could do more. I would also re-sign Rizzo. To me, I'm not joking here. Re-signing Rizzo is more of a priority than re-signing Judge. As Arenado fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Like, to me, you need to shore up first base. And then you have LeMahieu and Cabrera, who can play everywhere. As this is popped up. Beatty off of first will make the catch, 1 away. And again, IKF, Gleyber, Donaldson, Higashioka, Hicks, maybe that kid Sweeney to sweeten the deal. Put them all together in a big old package. Get a pitcher. As Matt Olson 2 for 3 with a single and a solo home run now steps up to the plate. And hammers another one. Goodbye, baseball. His 19th of the year, his 2nd of the night. It's 9-0 Yankees. As Olson turns on a high hanger and hits it 439 down the right field line. What a shot by Matty Olson. And now that brings up Avi Garcia as Alex Reyes comes in. Former Cardinal, had a cup of coffee with us as well. His 34th appearance of the year, a 3.08 ERA, a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Olson now 42 ribbies on the year. As Garcia takes a pitch high, 1-0. Reyes throws very hard, fastball, slider, changeup, curveball pitcher. He does get into control problems every now and again, though. The 1-0 up and in, as we mentioned that. 2-0, a curveball that just did not curve at all. The 2-0, smack towards right field, but right at Judge because of the shift, makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Jason Dominguez, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Chases a low fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Dominguez. Fouled off at the plate, 0-2. You know, Brent, I will say this. As this has popped up on the infield, Scope coming down will make the catch, and that'll be a 1-2-3-7. Or excuse me, I shouldn't say that. Olsen led off with a home run. Again, folks, I'm on the good pain pill. So, Matt Olson goes yard for his 19th of the year, and at the end of 6.5, get up and stretch. Yankees up 9-0. Daniel Jones. I would sign Jones to a 2-year short-term deal. And the reason is because I would still draft a quarterback out of this class as Javi Baez. And I'd make Jones as this one line to right. Garcia there makes the catch one away. And I will say this. If Jones proves himself, no matter what, no matter who we draft, they're going to sit for a year. If Jones proves himself, then you stay with him, and then you trade that quarterback later on for more draft capital or something else you need. The thing is, though, is that Jones, at least right now, is a serviceable quarterback. Right? His numbers off play action are phenomenal. A lot of that has to do with Saquon Barkley. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we don't have any receivers. And you wonder if Slayton could catch the ball, if Golladay was not an absolute bust, as this line to right for a one-out single. You wonder if Jones would be better. It's you know, now finally in his 4th year. But if the Giants make the playoffs, and especially if they make any noise in the playoffs, as again, the umpire does not give Kim the low strike, 1-0. Candelario 2 for 2 today. He's going to sky one to deep right. Got a bad jump, did Garcia. And this one is going to get down and split the outfield. There's a better jump. Might have been able to save a run, but here, coming and scoring from first, just barely, is Scope. And it's 9-1 Yankees. Candelario's 14th double of the year, and now that's going to get the bullpen up. Jorge Alcala will start to warm. Switch hitting Castro now up at the plate. Pops up the first pitch. Garcia near the line. Makes the catch. Tagging but staying put is Candelario. 2 away. But I would draft a quarterback still in the first round next year. And then I would honestly try to give Jones some better weapons. Matt Beatty 1 for 2 with an infield single. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's kind of, him doing well this year kind of ruined the play. As there's a strike, 0-2. As that misses low and outside, 1-2. As that's in the dirt, blocked by Contreras. Trying to go to third is Candelario, and you're out. You're down by 8 runs. You can't get thrown out, making the final out at third. That is a terrible, terrible base running play, and that will end the 7th. We go top 8. Yankees up by 8. As Michael Conforto, 2 for 3, a homer and a double. Well, now we'll have Kim go one more hitter into the 8th and have him go 7 and 3rd. Then we'll bring in Alcala. Conforto, again, 2 for 3, a double, a home run. Chases a fastball there, 0-1. But, yeah, I mean, I think, see if Jones would take a 2-year deal. That misses high, 1-1. What do you mean, Lynn? What are you talking about with Verlander? And swung on and missed 1-2. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about there. Verlander? The 1-2 to Conforto. High, 2-2. The 2-2 in the dirt. 3-2. Count full. Wilson Contreras on deck. Is Verlander not staying in Houston? Is that what you're saying? I have no idea what as this one Jam shot, popped up. Javi Baez there. Borderline, that would have borderline pitch. Makes the catch, one away. I heard DeGrom might be going to Texas. I heard Kershaw might be going to Texas. And going back to baseball, Wilson Contreras 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run tonight. But yeah, look, I mean, the Giants should still draft a quarterback. I would give Jones a 2-year deal. As this pulled through the left side for a base hit, and then he might be the backup. Maybe, Lynn. Maybe. I don't know. Well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. But all I know is the Astros are the champs right now, and Verlander stayed, and he had his best World Series start of his career, as this has popped up the left. So Cabrera, the only guy not to join the hit parade today for the Yankees. 2 away here in the top of the 8th. But yeah, I mean, it's all about money still, Lynn. As Anderson 2 for 4, a homer and a single. That misses inside 1-0. But yeah, I mean he's making $25 million a year, you know, swing and a miss there 1-1. For a lot of franchises, even for a winning franchise now like Houston, that's a tough pill to swallow. 1-1 outside to Anderson, 2-1. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All I know is I hope the Yankees don't get Verlander at this point. Swing and miss 2-2 because I just don't think. I think you're really rolling the dice with an older pitcher like that, unless it's a 1-year deal. If he wants a 1-year deal to come to New York, sure. This is now 3-2. Gallo on deck. That'll release the runner from first with 2 outs. The 3-2, back up the middle, and through for a base hit. And Contreras will go first to third because he was on the move, and he is in there. So 2 on with 2 outs now for the Yankees here in the 8th, and that brings up Joey Gallo. 1 for 4 with a double tonight. Chance for some ribbies. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. The 1-0, fouled off at the plate, 1-1. But whatever happens in the back rooms, it is what it is. But as this one skied to left, fairly deep, but this should end the inning. Baddoo is there, makes the catch. Yankees strand a pair, and we go bottom 8. Yankees still up by 8. And as Matt Betty gets a fresh count, as he was up when Candelario got thrown out at third. This will be Kim's last hitter no matter what. That misses low, 1-0. But Beatty's had nothing but weak contact today, and he's a lefty on lefty. And as this one smacked up the middle, that's going to be a base hit. So, but no matter what happens, even if Beatty comes around the score, this is a quality start for Kim. He goes 7, gives up 1, maybe 2. As now Jorge Alcala will come in, and that'll do it. So Alcala, his 20th appearance of the year, a 3.6 ERA, a 1-0 record. We'll see 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Austin Nola 0 for 2. Fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. The 0-1. Smack to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. Beatty will hold at second. Jammed him with a fastball, but got it just able to keep it away from the Yankee infield. As that brings up Victor Reyes, and he takes one low, 1-0. And now fouls off a changeup, 1-1. And fouls off another, 1-2. And now pops one foul, still 1-2. Alcala working quickly. And now skies one to right. Deep but playable. Garcia makes the catch. Beatty will tag but stay put. So 1 away here now in the bottom of the 8th. And that brings up Akil Baddoo. 1 for 3. He takes a strike. 0-1. And now rolls one over to Olsen, who will go to second for 1. Back to first. Baddoo too fast, so it'll be a fielder's choice. As going to third is Beatty, and now that brings up Aaron Judge. Judge 0 for 3 today, and does not get the call, does Alcala, 1-0. There's a strike with the slider, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. That's blocked in the dirt. Everybody stays put. Nicely done there by Contreras. The 2-2 to Judge. Skied to right, but playable. Off the end of the bat. Garcia on the track, makes the catch. Again, the wind carrying to right tonight. That will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. We go top 9. Yankees up 9-1. Nolan Arenado 1 for 4. It looks like Andres Rodriguez will come in to get the last 3 outs. Recently reacquired. Brent, if Saquon stays healthy, I mean, I would pay him what he deserves. I mean, when Saquon is healthy, Saquon is one of the best players in the league. The problem is he's injury prone. But the Giants' offensive line is better than it's been in years. Swing and a miss there by Arenado, 0-2. So a bigger priority would be to re-sign Saquon more than Daniel Jones. But I would give Saquon like another 4-year deal or something, as this one skied to right, fairly deep. Judge back at the track, going up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! His second of the night, an oppo bomb for Nolan Arenado, his 35th of the year, and it's 10-1 Yankees. RBI number, I believe, 66. Only one behind Garcia now for the Yankee lead. And that brings up Matt Olson, 3 for 4 with 2 homers and a single. And he swings through a fastball at 98, 0-1. So a big night offensively for the Yankees here, making a statement post-All-Star break. That misses inside, 1-1. Now Olsen fouls off a low slider, 1-2. And the 1-2 stays alive. Good curveball there by Reyes. Olsen well out in front, just got a piece. And the 1-2 outside, 2-2. It'll be a 2-2. Smacked right to Candelario there at the shortstop position. 1 away. He hit it hard, right on the screws, but right into the shift, as that brings up Avi Garcia, 1 for 4 with a inside the park home run today. And he takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. The 0-1 to Avi. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, says the first base umpire. 0-2. That was probably a strike anyway, actually, so. The 0-2 to Garcia. Way outside, 1-2. Now 2-2 as that misses high. And now this one right up the middle, but again, because of the shift, Jonathan Scope is there. He hit it well. Scope makes the catch. Now that brings up Jason Dominguez. 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. And he fouls off a fastball out in front of it, 0-1. Reyes took something off of that one. Again, he'll top out 99, but that was only 94. The 0-1 to Dominguez. Shallow left field. Baду coming on. Will make the catch. We will go bottom 9. Last licks for the Tigers, but they're now down by 9 again as Nolan Arenado gets his second of the night, and it's 10-1 New York. Andres Rodriguez making his 12th appearance of the year, a 5.52 ERA, a 2-1 record in 14 2/3 innings pitched. Javi Baez 0 for 3 will lead off. Swings through a fastball at 95, 0 and 1. Now swing and a miss on a slider that kind of acted like a changeup. It hung up there. Got away with it though, 0 and 2. Now curve out of the zone, 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider, strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up Jonathan Scope, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. The only run of the day for the Tigers. As he takes a strike on the inside edge, 0 and 1. And now this grounded right back to Rodriguez. He will fire to first, 2 away. And now Jeimer Candelario. 3 for 3, 2 doubles, a single, an RBI. The only Tiger to really solve Yankee pitching tonight. As he fouls off a fastball 0 and 1, or I should say Yankee pitching was not able to solve. The 0-1. Back up the middle and through. A 4-hit day for Candelario. His 3rd single. Comes with 2 outs here in the 9th. And that'll pass the baton to Willie Castro, who's 0 for 3. And he takes a strike on the outside edge, 0 and 1. And now a slider backs him off the plate, 1 and 1. Fouls off a sinker. Tigers down to their last strike, the 1-2. Smack towards right field. That will dunk in front of Garcia for a base hit. So back-to-back 2-out singles here. Keeps the game going. And passes the baton to Matt Beatty, who's 2 for 3. And he fouls off a fastball, 0 and 1. And this should do it. Grounded to Cabrera at short. He will fire to first. That's your ball game. The Yankees take the first game of the second half, 10-1. Kim will improve to 4-0. Turnbull will drop to 2-10. Of course, no save in this scenario. Olsen, your player of the game, 3 for 5 with a pair of solo home runs. Kim, 1 run, 4 strikeouts, no walks, 8 hits in 7 innings pitched. Turnbull, 6 runs, no walks or strikeouts, 8 hits in only 2 1/3. Conforto a homer, Brian Anderson a homer, Contreras a homer, Arenado and Olsen each had 2 homers. Good day offensively for the Bronx Bombers. So it's also their 70th win. Kim gets his ERA down to 3.45. And now, of course, we can put Joe Musgrove back into the rotation. So, with credits where it's due, Kim had a very nice, very good outing there. Alcala gets his ERA down. Rodriguez the same, although his whip continues to climb. But you'll take it. You'll always take it as long as it puts up a 0. Let's see. So we'll save the game. Oh. Okay, I forgot. I didn't realize roster. I guess because that's right. With Musgrove now officially no longer hurt. Well, I guess that means we'll send Rodriguez back down to the minors because he still he has 1 minor league option left. Well, I'm even happier now that I got an extra inning in there for him. His 12th appearance of the year. And of course, he'll be a September call-up. Because, yeah, what is it? Where? Injured list. That's right. Yeah, because Polanco's hurt for a while. He'll be hurt for another 45 days. And when he comes back, we'll probably send down... I don't know who we'll send down when he comes back, actually. Maybe another pitcher, but we'll figure it out then. Maybe John Birdie, actually. John Birdie might go down to the minors. Nice, Birdman. Nice. Congrats, buddy. Good to hear. Good to hear. We're in the second year of our franchise. Yeah, I think Birdie would be the guy we get sent down when Polanco comes back. Although by then it might be September by then, so it wouldn't matter because the rosters would be expanded. So anyway, let's see, roster. Yeah, so as good as he is, we're gonna put him down in AAA. Rodriguez goes back to AAA. Actually, yeah, keep him as a long reliever. Got some good arms down in the pen in the minors for the future. The future. But let's see. Okay. Went 8-3. Robbie Ray goes to 13-5. Jacob Barnes gets the loss. Take a look at the box score. Birdie got the start. Homer by Ozzie Cabrera. Good, always good to see. A little bottom of the lineup power. So he's starting to get back on track. Ray, not his best outing, but good enough. Boxberger and Gallegos. Gallegos getting some work, I guess, post All-Star break. Dominguez player of the game, and then let's see, Matt Manning versus Cal Quantrill. Wow, 15-14? What happened there? Let's take a look at this box score. It's not surprisingly went extra innings, but holy cow. Talk about blowing up your bullpen. Who gave up all those runs? Boxberger, no earned runs from Boxberger. That's a sin. Hicks, his worst outing of the year. King was not great. Quantrill, not great. Yeah, holy cow. Nikes. Well, no wonder I got to play the next game now as Cole, because I'm going to have to give the bullpen a day off, as Quantrill did not do much of anything. Wow, so Boxberger takes the loss, even though he gave up two unearned runs. That's a sin. I mean, homers by Olsen, Garcia, 2 by Conforto. Conforto had a 6 RBI day and just wasted. You lose 15-14 against the Tigers as they salvage the final game of... Have we played Detroit this year? Final game of this series, that 3-game set in Detroit. We will see them at the stadium later. It looks like, yes, next month for 4 in August. So, well, it happens. So Cole versus Barrios now. Just got to keep winning 2 out of every 3. It's just that's baseball. We took 2 of 3 that series, dominated the first 2 games, then that wacky 3rd game. It's good to see the bats come alive, though, post All-Star break, I suppose. Yeah, 71-29. Still, by far, the most wins in baseball. Yeah. So, there you go. And the Tigers, well, only 2 games above 500 now. But anyway, so yeah, we saved it. So Cole versus Barrios, pitchers duel up in Toronto. And then we'll call it a night. Our first game, our first night back. We're going to do God of War tomorrow, but first night back since it's a lot of personal stuff, including I had surgery on my hand earlier this week. So, yeah, just dealing with dealing with a lot right now, everybody. But, yeah, Boxberger, everybody pretty tired in the pen. Could probably, if need be, use King. Probably could use Alcala. Try to steer clear of Gallegos and some other guys, but would love to give Would love Garrett Cole. Would love for an easy night, for sure. Let's see. Wilson Contreras can use the day off, so Joe Mack will get the start. I'm trying to think. If, let's see. Yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll give Contreras the day off. That's the one change. Everybody else can stay in. And let's see what happens. So. Yeah, yeah, it's a shootout, Birdman. It was a shootout. All right. So the Yankees, I mean, we've played 100 games. We've won 71 of them. You'll take that every time. 71-29. The Blue Jays, meanwhile, 59-42. An important 4-game set here as the Jays try to get back into the American League East race. They are winning the wild card right now. Barrios, his 21st start of the year. Last time he faced the Yankees, he took the loss. He's 6-5 overall. A whip just over 1. A 5-1 strikeout to walk ratio. A 2.58 ERA. Brian Anderson, 10 homers, 36 RBIs, a 3.03 average. Gets the start at second base tonight.
The second baseman, Brian Anderson.
And the first pitch from Barrios is outside 1-0. That's his signature slurve. He's got a slurve, sinker, fastball, and a circle change. That slurve is really his go-to pitch, his bread and butter. The 1-0 popped him up. Just missed that sinker, did Anderson. Oh, he wishes he could have that back as Jansen will make the catch for the first out of the inning in foul territory. We look now at the Yankees starting lineup. We just saw Anderson pop up. He's followed by Joey Gallo, Nolan Arenado at third, Matt Olson at first, Avi Garcia in right, Jason Dominguez in center, Michael Conforto, the DH, Ozzy Cabrera at short, and Joe Mack gets the start tonight and catching, batting ninth. Joey Gallo, 20 homers, 47 ribbies, a 2.62 average. Swings and misses on a slurve, 0-1. Just a little out in front. And of course, that pitch inside. The wind is carrying to left tonight here in Toronto. The dome is open on a beautiful night in July as Gallo fouls that off at the plate and rolls it to the left side, 0-2. The 0-2 to Joey. Swing and a miss on another slurve. Strike 3, 2 away. And that brings up Nolan Arenado, hitting .313, 35 homers, 69 RBI.
Nolan.
He fouls a first pitch sinker straight back, 0-1. Maybe an 0-1 to Nolan. Swing and a miss on a slurve, 0-2. Arenado tied with Garcia for the most RBI on the Yankees. And this one chopped up the middle, and that's going to skip through into center field for a base hit off the artificial turf here. So Arenado picks up a 2-out single to keep the inning alive. And that'll bring up Matt Olson hitting .279, 20 homers, 45 RBI. He's had a red-hot start in the second half as he chases a high slurve, 0-1. Having a very good series in Detroit on a 12-game hitting streak right now. The 0-1, skied towards left field, fairly deep, going back at the track, looking up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! An Oppo Taco for Matt Olson, his 21st of the year, now up to 47 RBI, and the Yankees strike first here in Toronto. It's 2-0 Yankees off the bat of Matty Olson. Oh, Doctor, you don't see this often from him. But again, the wind is carrying to left tonight as he hits a low line drive over the fence and left to put the Yankees up by a pair. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who chases one out of the zone, 0-1, hitting .335 overall, 24 homers, 69 RBI. It's a big deal to get to Barrios early as Garcia fouls off a sinker, 0-2. Had himself a couple of home runs, did Garcia in Detroit. But not much else, actually. As the 0-2 misses inside, 1-2. So Garrett Cole also well rested post All-Star break. Swing and a miss out in front of a slurve, strike 3. That'll retire the side. But a base hit and a blast by Matt Olson. The Yankees are up 2-0, going bottom 1. Garrett Cole making his first start of the second half, his 21st start of the year, a 14-3 record, a whip well under 1, a 1.9 ERA, a 7-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Raimel Tapia, 218 average, playing in left, 4 homers, 21 RBI. Will lead off against Cole. And he pops up the first pitch to right center. Garcia waves off Dominguez, makes the catch, 1 away. And that brings up Miguel Geraldo hitting 260, no homers, 2 RBIs, and missed the chance for, look at the box score. Tapia, we saw Geraldo at third, Vlad Jr. at first, Bichette at short, Gurriel Jr. the DH, Hernandez in right, Jansen behind the plate, Lantigua at second, and Kiermaier in center field. Geraldo, one of these highly touted rookies of the Jays, replacing Matt Chapman, who left in free agency, lines this to first. Olson makes the catch, 2 away. And that brings up Vlad Jr. hitting 311. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Vlad leading the Jays with 24 home runs. Now fouls off a changeup, 0-2. Vlad also has 67 RBI to go with those 24 home runs and a 311 average. Swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Cole has a 5-pitch inning. We go top 2 as we look at the Burger King, Taco Bell, Panda Express fan cam here north of the border. Yankees up 2-0. Jason Dominguez been red hot since the All-Star break. 247. He's gotten his average back up to 10 homers, 39 RBI. He will lead off here against Barrios. Swings over the top of a slurve, 0-1. The 0-1 to Jason. Late on a sinker, 0-2. Dominguez does not have good numbers against Barrios in his young career. But this one, knocked down there at third, but he'll just have to eat it, does Hidalgo. So it's an infield base hit for Dominguez. And that'll bring up Michael Conforto, who's been red hot lately. 9 homers, 35 RBI now on the year as he takes a slurve for a ball. 1-0. Average back up to 299. The 1-0 to Conforto. Chases a high fastball, 1-1. And now the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 1-2. The 1-2. Sky down the left field line, slicing foul. Just missed it. Just a little late. Still 1-2. Now chases one in the dirt, strike 3, 1 away. And now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, hitting 273. There goes Dominguez. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw down by Jansen not in time. So Dominguez swipes second. Got a real good jump, and he was off to the races. And even though it wasn't a great pitch to throw on, I think that was his 9th steal of the year, maybe his 10th. His 10th steal base of the year for Dominguez. Adds another element to his game that is very underrated as Cabrera chops one foul, now 0-2. Cabrera, 8 homers, 37 RBI. Fouls off a sinker right down the middle. That was the pitch to hit, but he's late on it, 0-2. You're protecting the breaking ball, and then you get a power sinker. It's tough to catch up, tough to speed the bat up. As this one pulled to the right side, fielded there at second by Biggio. He goes to first as Dominguez moves to third. 2 away, or it's not, it's Lantigua at second. And that brings up Joe Mack, hitting 240. Rookie catcher, no homers, 14 ribbies, though. Chance for an RBI here. He takes one inside, 1-0. Mack's first start post All-Star break. Swings through a fastball, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Mac. And that's low and outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Pop foul and out of play, 2-2. So Barrios a pitch away from getting out of this little mini jam. Yankees already up by 2, the 2-2. Smack to the left side, gonna be a tough play. Bichette, though, backhands, fires the first. Got him from deep in the hole. A faster runner would have beat it out, but not the catcher, Mac. And we go bottom 2. Yankees up 2-0. Speaking of Bichette, 12 homers, 54 RBIs, a 268 average. He is leading off here against Garrett Cole. It's a very un-Bichette-like batting average, but the other numbers right on pace. He fouls one back out of play, 0-1. The 0-1. Hammered foul, 0-2. Lays off the slider. Still 1-2. Or now 1-2 as he fouls this straight back. The 1-2 to Bichette. Skied towards right center field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off and hold Bo to a leadoff single. And that brings up Gurriel Jr. hitting 267. Bichette, of course, a Yankee killer. No surprise. Gurriel, 12 homers, 46 RBI. Takes a strike with the slider, 1-1. And a strike with the fastball, 1-2. Checked his swing, but went around. Big strikeout for Cole, 1 away. As that brings up Teoscar Hernandez hitting 287. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Hernandez, 14 homers, 42 RBI. And he takes one low, 1-1. And that's called low, 2-1. And now turns on an inside fastball, pulls it foul, 2-2. Curve misses outside, count now full. Danny Jansen on deck. Strike 3, frozen with the backdoor slider. Hernandez can't believe he's been punched out, 2 away. It was a strike for sure. And that brings up Danny Jansen hitting 237. And he takes, ooh, they call it a ball, 1-0. He fouls off a changeup, 1-1. And now pops him up. Just got under that fastball. Dominguez in left center. Makes the catch, and we go top 3. So despite the leadoff single, the Jays get nothing else. Yankees still up by a pair. Brian Anderson popped out to the catcher in his first at-bat. He will lead off here in the top of the 3rd.
The second baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch from Barrios. It's skied down the right field line. This will slice foul, though, 0-1. And now the 0-1, fouled back out of play, 0-2. And another foul ball, still 0-2. And Anderson, slow roller back to Barrios. Fields fires the first, 1 away. Just missed the good wood on that one. So that brings up Joey Gallo, who struck out in his first at-bat. That pitch misses outside to Joey, 1-0. Joey's had a really bad July as he fouls off a sinker, 1-1. After a very good June, almost an MVP caliber June. The 1-1, outside and low, 2-1. It'll be a 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2. Gallo just late on that one. 40th pitch of the day for Barrios is outside. The count now full. Nolan Arenado on deck. He singled and scored. He was on base when Olsen homered. The 3-2 to Joey. Called ball 4, just off the inside part of the corner. Nolan, why on earth would they retire A-Rod's number? People don't think of A-Rod as a Yankee, even though he spent half his career there. He's a jerk. It's the same way he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame. Arenado 1 for 1, a single and a run scored. The Yankees should not retire A-Rod's number because A-Rod is not Yankee material. He's not a class act. Swing and a miss there, 0-1. A-Rod is an A-hole. Arenado's hitting 13 double plays this year. So this would be an opportunity for that as he pops this one up, shallow right. Hernandez coming on will make the catch for the second out of the inning. Gallo retreats to first. Matt Olson 1 for 1 with a 2-run home run, his 21st of the year. That came back in the first inning. That's the only runs of the game, I should say. And Olson takes one down and in, 1-0. Olson won the 2022 Home Run Derby in our franchise. And now out in front of a changeup, 1-1. Recently, it looks like he's been finding that home run streak again after a slow start. Home run swing, I should say. As that misses out and high and outside, 2-1. Well, even if Barrios doesn't give anything up here, is driving his pitch count up. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. Definitely has not looked as sharp as he normally does. Again, first start post-All-Star break. As Olson hits a little dribbler to Bichette at short, he will go the long way to first in time. Yankees leave a man on, and we go bottom 3. Yankees still up by 2. Second baseman Rafael Antigua, 7 homers, 20 RBIs, a .237 average. Will lead off here in the bottom of the third. And he tries to bunt his way on, but he bunts it foul, 0-1. Tried to catch everybody sleeping. Now hammers a changeup foul, 0-2, out in front of it. And now pops one up, foul ground off of first, long run, and Olsen gets there. Nice play by Matty Olsen, foul ground for the first out of the inning. Jammed him with a slider, and Olsen, not fleet of foot, ran it down as that brings up center fielder Kevin Kiermaier. .293 average, 9 homers, 38 ribbies, hits much better up here in Toronto than on the road. This foul back out of play, 0-1. Asking the Yankees to retire A-Rod's number is like asking them to retire Nick Swisher's number. Swing and a miss, 0-2. But the difference is Yankee fans actually liked Nick Swisher. The 0-2 now again inside to Kiermaier as he lays off the slider. Good take. 1-2. And now a fastball misses high, 2-2. And the 2-2. Chop to first. Olsen picks it, takes it himself, 2 away. Tapia, the left fielder, flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Takes one high, 1-0. And now that's a little low, says the umpire, 2-0. And there's a foul ball, 2-1. 2-1 to Tapia. Chop foul at the plate, 2-2. Good curveball there from Cole. The 2-2. Just a little low. Geraldo on deck. The payoff pitch. Fouled off and out of play. Still 3-2. Went after him with a high fastball. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Chase the changeup out of the zone. We go top 4. Yankees still up by a pair. Avi Garcia struck out in his first at-bat. He will lead off here against Barrios. And swings on a slurve, 0-1. Swing and miss. Garcia 5 for 14 now in his career against Barrios with a home run. The 0-1 to Avi. Smacked down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit by a diving Vlad as Garcia beats the shift again and has himself a leadoff double. That's his 27th double of the year, and Garcia now 6 for 15. That's a 400 average against Barrios, as that brings up Jason Dominguez 1 for 1 with a single. And Yankees playing small ball. Dominguez drops a bunt. It is a beautiful bunt. Barehanded, though, by Hidalgo, and actually it's going to be an infield base hit. Garcia goes to third, Dominguez on first, and the Yankees are set up here, top of the fourth, with no one out and runners at the corners for Michael Conforto. And Conforto pops the first pitch up off a third. He will not get the run in from third. One away as the catch is made by Hidalgo, and Conforto furious with himself as that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, 0-1. Here, Cabrera, you just want a deep fly ball. Or a very slow roller. So that misses outside, 1-1. The 1-1 to the Ozman is low, 2-1. And the 2-1, outside, 3-1. Joe Mack on deck. The 3-1 to Cabrera. Dropped in there, outside corner for a strike, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch. Skied to left field, fairly deep. Tapia there will make the catch. Garcia will tag. Here's the throw. It is not in time. It's a sac fly for Cabrera, and it is 3-0 Yankees as the Yankees shortstop gets the job done and gets the runner over, or gets the run in. And now that brings up Joe Mack, who's 0 for 1. He grounded out to short in his first at-bat. And fouls off the first pitch, a high slurve, 0-1. So Yankees got the run in. You can't. That's a big deal. As that misses outside, 1-1 to Mack. You wanna. That's a pitch out, 2-1. Nothing doing. Dominguez not going. So it's a big deal because you get that run in. You know, you get runners at the corners with nobody out. You don't want to strand that runner. As Mack is going to get himself a base hit to left. Dominguez will hold at second. So Joe Mack delivers a single and keeps the inning alive. And that brings up Brian Anderson, who's 0 for 2.
The second baseman, Brian
And fouls off a backdoor slurve, 0-1. Anderson popped out and grounded out. Dominguez will score on a base hit. He's very fast, unless it's like really a rocket in front of somebody. As Anderson skies one to right, fairly deep. Hernandez drifts back a little bit as he moves into the alley and makes the catch in right center to end the inning. But the Yankees get another run. Couple of base hits and a sac fly. We go bottom 4, 3-0 New York. Miguel Geraldo lined out to first in his first at-bat. He will lead off here in the fourth and take a strike, 0-1. And now this line to the right side, Anderson there will fire to first, one away. Yankees took 2 of 3 from Detroit as the Blue Jays swept the Red Sox to start the second half. Vlad Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out on 3 pitches and takes a strike now, 0-1. And now lines this to Arenado at third, 2 away. Nice play by Nolan. The Yankees hit it right into the teeth of the shift. Now that brings up Bo Bichette, who singled in his first at-bat. And so far is the only Blue Jay base runner in hit, and he turns on one. Aha, up and in fastball, but he got the good wood on it. Goodbye, baseball. Bo Bichette continues to be a Yankee killer, gets his 13th of the year, RBI 55. The Jays are on the board in a big way. It's 3-1 New York as Bichette gets that run right back. And again, the wind is carrying out that way. That was not a bad pitch, but with the wind going that way and Bichette guessing fastball and ambushing it, well, he guessed right as that misses high to Gurriel Jr. 1-0. And that's inside now, 2-0. Now Gurriel out in front of a fastball, hammers it foul, 2-1. Now swing and a miss on a slider, 2-2. Good pitch there from Cole. Strike 3 called on the curveball at the knees. Gurriel down looking, but Bo Bichette. Berrios gave up a run at the top of the fourth. Bichette gets it right back. At the end of 4 full, it's still a 2-run Yankee lead, 3-1. Joey Gallo 0 for 1 with a walk. Will lead off here in the top of the 5th. He's also struck out. And Gallo up the middle. That's going to be a shift-beating base hit. As he just pulled it between Bichette and Lantigua for a leadoff single. And that brings up Nolan Arenado 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He was on when Olson homered. He's also a double play candidate here is Nolan. So he takes a pitch outside 1-0. Julian Merriweather and Trevor Richards now warming in the Jays' pen. This might be the last inning for Berrios. Again, his first start since the All-Star break. And swing and a miss there and a fastball by Arenado, 1-1. And the Yankees done to him what they've done the last couple times to get to him and get that pitch count up. That's up and in, 2-1. They see him relatively well. See a lot of pitches from Berrios. As Arenado swings through a slurve there, 2-2. 70th pitch of the day now. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. As Arenado Chase is out in front of one. And we look back at the first inning. Matt Olson hammers one to left. Got the Yankees up 2-0. Now he takes a strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. Now his career home run, 221 for Olson. Fouls a sinker straight back now. Quickly 0-2. Another double play candidate here. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on a back foot slurve. Strike 3. So Berrios with back-to-back strikeouts as that brings up Avi Garcia. 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. And he takes one out of the zone, 1-0. Garcia, again, as I mentioned earlier, now 400 hitter in his career against Berrios. As he swings over the top of that slurve, 1-1. And that's up and in, 2-1. The Jays would really love Berrios to at least give them 5. Is this fouled off and out of play? 2-2. The 2-2. Dropped it in there, top of the zone. Strike 3 looking Berrios after the leadoff single. Strikes out the side. We go bottom 5 as Bucks gets a dab. The Yankees are up 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking back in the second. 50th pitch of the day from Cole is chopped foul for a strike, 0-1. And now chops a changeup foul, does Hernandez, 0-2. And now a slider in the dirt, 1-2. Thank you, Gumbucks. I appreciate that, buddy. As that misses low, count now 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ooh, a fastball by him at 98. 1 away. That brings up Danny Jansen now 0 for 1 with a fly out. He takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And now a changeup chopped foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on 3 straight pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away. Good slider there by Cole as he got Jansen to expand the zone. High fastball, low changeup, slider out of the zone. Rafael Antigua 0 for 1. Skies one to left, fairly deep. Again, the wind carrying that way. But Joey Gallo on the warning track makes the catch. A 1-2-3 fifth. We go top 6. Yankees still nursing a 2-run lead. Trevor Richards now making his 51st appearance of the year already. Only played 100 games. That's every other day he pitches. A 3.86 ERA, a 5-3 record, 9 holds, about a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Jason Dominguez 2 for 2, the pair of singles. Getting his average back up above 250. He's been red hot post All-Star break after having a really rough May and June. So that's grounded to second. Antigua fires the first one away. And now Michael Conforto 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. He had been red hot in Detroit, but so far has made weak contact today. But that was against Barrios as Magic Mike with a missile to right. Goodbye, baseball! Off the second deck facade! And with one swing of the bat, Michael Conforto's having himself a great day! His 10th of the year! And the Yankee lead is back to 3. It's 4-1 New York! Oh, what a shot by Conforto! RBI number 36! And just like that, New York quickly getting to the Blue Jay bullpen for an insurance run. 431 to right center, almost 107 off the bat. Brings up Ozzie Cabrera 0 for 1 with a ground out and a sac fly RBI, his 38th ribby of the year. And he chops one to the right side. Fielded by Antigua, goes the first, 2 away. That brings up the backup catcher Joe Mack, 1 for 2 today with a single, 244 overall. Richards, a fastball, changeup, curveball pitcher. The first pitch is inside, 1-0. Mack 5 for his last 13 coming into today. Jordan Lyles and Jordan Romano, the Jordan brothers, Jordan squared, warming in the Blue Jay bullpen. As that swung on and missed by Mack, 1-1. And now Mack popped him up. Just got under that changeup there. Catch is made at third by the Rook, Hidalgo. But Michael Conforto, his 10th of the year, puts the Yankees up 4-1 as we go bottom 6. Kevin Kiermaier 0 for 1. He grounded out to first in his first at-bat.
Leading off for the Jays, the center fielder.
And he takes a strike, 0-1. Kiermaier 15 for his last 40. It's a 375 average. Of course, taking over in center for the injured George Springer, acquired via a trade early in the year. It'll be a 1-1. And he's going to smack this up the middle. Oh, Brian Anderson knocks it down, but he will not recover in time. It's a leadoff infield single for Kiermaier. And that brings up Tapia, the left fielder. Tapia, excuse me, as that misses outside. 1-0. And now a little dribbler in front of the plate. Cole's only play is the first. Kind of a swinging bunt there. He gets Tapia, 1 away. And now Geraldo, the third baseman, 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Takes a strike, 0-1. Geraldo has not been very good with runners in scoring position this year. Takes a strike again, 0-2. Just lays off a good slider there, 1-2. As he spoils a curve, and the count stays at 1-2. Backdoor slider freezes him, strike 3, 2 away. And that's a big deal because it means that Vlad is not the tying run right now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out to third. And he takes the first pitch and pops it up to right. Avi Garcia is there, makes the catch, and the leadoff single does not hurt the Yankees. We go top 7. Yankees still up by 3. Jordan Lyles now making his 20th appearance of the year, a 2.96 ERA, about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, 1 save, in 91 and 1/3 innings pitched. A long reliever for the Jays. Probably get a couple innings out of him tonight as Anderson 0 for 3 with a pop out, a fly out, and a ground out. And first pitch jammed him with the fastball. Pops it up to Vlad on the infield turf. 1 away. Joey Gallo now 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Lyles a fastball, slider, curve, changeup, sinker pitcher. Takes a pitch inside, does Joey. 1-0. And the 1-0 chopped up the middle, but because of the shift, Bo Bichette is there, goes to first, 2 away. And now Nolan Arenado 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He was on base when Olsen hit his 2-run home run. Lyles looking for a very quick 7th inning. Swing and a miss on a slider there by Nolan. 0-1. And now fouls one back out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. Skied to right center. Shallow right center. Hernandez coming on. Makes the running grab in front of Kiermaier. And that'll retire the side. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees up by 3. As we look back, the only run for Toronto tonight so far is this Bo Bichette solo home run back in the 4th. Don't mind me. I hurt my hand, so I'm having to do my finger stretches right now. Make sure it heals okay. Bichette 2 for 2. A single and a home run. Cole, his 70th pitch of the night. Yankees trying to get length out of Cole because the bullpen was taxed in Detroit. There's a strike, 0-1. Now Chase is one in the dirt, 0-2. Bo helping out Cole. Got him on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Cole clearly figured something out. 1 away here in the 7th. So you look here, fastball at the knees. Got him to chase a pitch in the dirt, and then a slider just out of the zone. As that brings up Gurriel Jr., who's 0 for 2. And now first pitch swinging, he pops it up, shallow left. Ozzy Cabrera is there, makes the catch, 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez, who has struck out twice tonight, steps up to the plate. And he takes the first pitch, and this one is gone! Goodbye, baseball! He got it to carry out, and that wasn't a bad fastball, but Hernandez gets his 15th of the year, and with the wind carrying to left tonight, it just carries over the fence, and it's a 2-run ball game again. Yeah, that jammed him, actually. Look at that. That's off the plate, but he got it out of here. That's inside, 1-0. So Hernandez, who looked lost in his first 2 at-bats, gets a little measure of revenge as Jansen fouls this off 1-1. I mean, look, Cole's still got plenty left in the tank. That's why I missed good changeup there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the slider, strike 3, but the Jays get a big run back. At the end of 7 full here in Toronto, it's 4-2 New York. So Matt Olson, who homered back in the 1st, a 2-run shot, will lead off here against Jordan Lyles in the 8th. And this is fouled back out of play, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. And that's low, 1-2. Lyles working quickly here. Sellout crowd here north of the border. And Olsen, slow roller to the left side. Because of the shift, Geraldo is there. Fires the first, 1 away. And now Avi Garcia, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. Scored the third Yankee run. Smacks this down the right field line. Foul, 0-1. Now the 0-1 to Avi is high and outside, 1-1. And now late on a fastball, 1-2. And that's down and in, levels the count at 2-2. And now the count full as that misses outside. Jason Dominguez on deck. The payoff pitch to Garcia is smacked to the right side, and that will get through for a shift-beating base hit. Jammed him a bit, but he's able to go do a Jeter-esque and inside-out swing, and now that brings up Dominguez. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He also has a stolen base tonight. And smacks this to the right side. It could be 2. The quick flip to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Dominguez runs too well. And we look back now at Michael Conforto's home run 2 innings ago. It made it a 3-run game again for the Yankees at the time. There goes Dominguez. The pitch is a strike. The throw down to second is... They say in time. I wish you could challenge these because, wow, that had to be a perfect throw. A perfect throw from Jansen. And I guess it was. We go bottom 8. Yankees still up by a pair. Antigua 0 for 2. We'll lead off here against Cole. And he takes a strike, 0-1. And that's inside, 1-1. And out this popped up to center. Dominguez is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now Kevin Kiermaier 1 for 2 with a single.
The center fielder, Kevin
Takes a strike. 0-1. And now this chop foul. 0-2. And now this grounded to third. Arenado is there. Strong throw to first. 2 away. And now Tapia, he's 0 for 3 tonight. Steps up with no one on. Takes a pitch high. 1-0. Tapia has reverse splits, funny enough. Does not hit righties nearly as well as he hits lefties. And chops a changeup foul. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is chopped up the middle. Cabrera is there. Fires the first. Another easy inning for Cole. We go top 9. Yankees still up by a pair. Conforto 1 for 3 with a solo home run we mentioned earlier. Gallegos will start to warm. Even though it's a save situation, though, the pen has been severely taxed in that 14-inning game in Detroit. Conforto takes one inside, 1-0. So you wonder if Cole doesn't maybe go hitter, he doesn't go hitter. As this one skied to left center, fairly deep but playable. Kiermaier is there, makes the catch, 1 away. And now Ozzy Cabrera, he's 0 for 2 with a sac fly. His 38th ribby of the year. He fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. And now this one smacked up the middle, but that's going to hang up there for Kiermaier. He hit it well, but Kiermaier runs it down 2 away. And now Joe Mack, 1 for 3 with a single. Still looking for his first big league home run. Fouls a fastball straight back out of play, 0-1. Just a hair late on it. And now popped them up on the infield. Geraldo down from third, makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. We go bottom 9. And Geraldo will now face Garrett Cole, who's still in there at only 87 pitches. He takes a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Smack to the right side and by Anderson for a base hit. Thought about diving with him. Should have dove with him. Oh, and it's thrown away by Garcia. Garcia's going to throw it away, and that's going to allow Geraldo to move up 90 feet. It's a bad, rare error by Garcia. Now suddenly that brings up Vlad Jr. as the tying run. And now Gallegos will come in for the save situation. Slow roller, a seeing eye single. Gallegos, 6 blown saves on the year, a 1-5 record, a 2.58 ERA. This is his 47th appearance. The runner on second is Cole's responsibility. The first pitch to Vladdy Jr. is a strike, 0-1. Now that's off the plate, 1-1. That's high, 2-1. And that's fouled off by Vlad, 2-2. And that's out of the strike zone, 3-2. Vlad would not chase Bichette on deck. And that's called ball 4, so a walk to Vlad. And now suddenly Bo Bichette is the winning run. He's 2 for 3 with a homer, a single, and a strikeout. So he takes a strike there, 0-1. Now he fouls one off, 0-2. The only good thing about that walk to Vlad is it sets up a double play, as that's going to be lined to Anderson for the first out of the inning. Everybody scampers back as Vlad gets pitch run for by Samad Taylor. Now Gurriel Jr., 0 for 3. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Double play, still in order. And this is going to get through the right side for a base hit. Garcia's going to come up firing. They're going to send the runner home from third. He is safe. So that error looms large now. That run is charged to Cole, and now suddenly to Oscar Hernandez. Swings and misses on a fastball, 0-1. Check swing, strike 2, 0-2. And that misses low, 1-2 to Hernandez. And that pitch is high, 2-2. That's in the dirt. Oh, he's trying to go to third. Mack throws down. He's out at third. Oh, what a way to get the second out of the inning. Taylor in there pinch running for Vlad Jr. Gets thrown out at third as the tying run. And just strikes out looking. Does Hernandez. Gallegos slams the door shut. The Yankees take the first of this 4-game set, 4-3. The error by Garcia does not come back to haunt them that much. Bad base running by the Blue Jays. And Gallegos does his job. Cole improves to 15-3. Barrios drops to 6-6. Gallegos gets save number 37 on the year. Oh, Doctor, what drama there in the 9th. But the Yankees take game 1 of this 4-game set, 4-3. Home runs by Olsen, Conforto, Bichette, and Hernandez. Cole, your player of the game, 3 runs, 10 strikeouts, 5 hits, 8 innings pitched. Barrios, the loser, 3 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 7 hits, in 5 innings pitched. Gallegos gets the save
For the Blue Jays.
as he gets the final 3 outs. What a terrible base running blunder if you are a Blue Jays fan. And now it'll be Woodruff versus Gausman. So tomorrow will be God of War. And then next week when we do baseball will be the White Sox to wrap up July and Tampa Bay at the stadium as it will kick off back on Tuesday. Hopefully my hand is in better shape by then. Goodness knows if it's not, I'm going to be not happy. But, yeah, so Cole, 8 strong innings, even though he gives up 3 runs, picks up the win. And that's going to do it for us here tonight. I appreciate everybody who hung out, who stopped by. I know it's been a while. Again, I've had a lot of craziness going on in my life. I've had a friend pass away. I had surgery on my hand. I had a friend had to crash here because of an emergency. It's been a couple of weeks, but I appreciate everybody hanging out, everybody coming back. I hope to see you all again soon. Hope to see you tomorrow for God of War. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday for more baseball. So thank you, everybody, for your continued support, as always. And until tomorrow night, take care and good night.